Now let's see about creating a map. I told you I would show you how to do a map using the items with the options within Word. So the first thing I would do is I would create a text box, or you don't have to do it within a text box, but you can go up here to your insert and go to your shapes, and you can use your arrows or you can use your lines. See right up here? There's other lines if you want to do diagonal lines, but I'm going to show you it with a straight line. So if I draw a straight line here, and say I want to put the street name, well, I'm going to have a problem, because if I add here and I say I'm going to do Shaw, I can write Shaw, but look, it's going right over the line. If that's okay with you, that's fine. And I'm going to scoot this down a little bit. The nice thing about doing this all in a text box is it stays together. If you don't do it in a text box, you have to group these to move it. And I'm going to show you both ways real quickly. I'm going to insert another shape, and I'm going to insert another line, and I'm going to draw another line. Now if I hold my shift key down, see there how it's straight. Now I'm going to want to write the street name here, but that's diagonal. I mean, that's vertical. So how am I going to do that? Well, if I insert a text box here and say that this is Herndon. Oh, my keys are not working well on this. In a case of a text box like this, I don't want any border. So if I go to the shape outline and I go no outline, do you see that? I went to the drawing tools, the format, shape outline, and said no outline. So there's my word right there. There's Herndon. But if I want to turn this and I want to do the direction on there, one of your options is right up here under the drawing toolbar again. When I have this selected, this text box selected, text direction, you can rotate it 90 degrees, 270, you can rotate it, there's other options there. So I'm going to rotate it the 90 degrees, and then I'm going to move this text box right over here. But I'm going to decrease the size of the text box so it is not going over my lines, and I'm going to put it right there. How's that? So there I've got Shaw and I've got Herndon. Then what I want to do is I want to insert another shape, and I am looking for an X or an arrow or something that shows exactly where it is. Now when I clicked on the arrow, what I did is I went to the shapes, I clicked on this arrow. You could click on some of the other arrows, maybe this one for a little bit more. You see how you get the plus arrow? The plus? That's where you're going to draw your arrows. So I know this is pointed the wrong direction. But there, I draw it as big as I want it, as long as I want it, or as skinny. But I'm going to draw it, say, like that. And in this case, I want that turned around, because I'm going to say that she's right here, just on Shaw, just the other side of Herndon. And so that's where they are. So now the problem is if I want to move this around the page, I have several different items. I have this word, but this word is not in a text box, so it's not going to move easily. So what I would have to do is I would have to hold my shift key down. There's the horizontal line. Keep holding my shift key down. There's the vertical line. Now you see they've both been selected. Select my text box and my arrow. And one of the options, if I go back up here to the format toolbar, is group. So when I group them, Now all of this moves around except for the word Shaw. So what I would want to do is the same thing that I did here on Herndon. And I would insert another text box and put the word Shaw in it. Make that small. I'm going to delete this. Okay, it doesn't want to delete. There we go. And I would move this word Shaw. If I can grab the word Shaw, move it over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my shift key down. I already have the Shaw selected. And select this box because they're all together. Go back over here to Format and group this so that Shaw is included with it. And now see, the whole map moves around. Now this is a very simple one. You can create it as fancy as you want. Some people do some beautiful stuff with their maps. So, and I forgot to tell you, the more you do, the more creative you are. I am very open to giving extra credit on this because this is your chance to play. Okay?